threshing floor, threshing floor. Need no more, I can need no more.
Well, welcome back to Country Maintenance. You might remember my flooring repair video that I haven't actually made yet, so you won't remember it yet. So, but getting around to make that. Today, what I'm going to be showing you is adding quarter round. Quarter round is a nice finish, and you actually have a lot of different choices for different finish. There's a shoe base molding, quarter round, any number of different moldings, different shapes. This is the quarter round here. It's got a rounded edge. This one's actually made out of PVC, and usually they're wood, but PVC is making a lot of ground in a lot of different ways, so this one's made out of PVC. It's pretty cool because it won't mold or anything like that. You can clean it pretty easily, and it's very easy to work with. Cutting quarter rounds for your joints, you've got a number of different options, and I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways. One of them is a miter box. You use a miter box saw, cut your deal at a 45, and caulk your joints. So, nice 45 here. Gonna line up just right on the motor. So, that's one way to cut it. And gonna show you a really easy way with PVC cutters. This is normally used for cutting PVC pipe. Works really good for cutting the molding. It's got a nice blade on it, and can do a nice fast job. Another really nice way to cut PVC molding is with a PVC cutter. And actually, this actually works for wood molding as well, for smaller shoe base or quarter round. Just got a very nice tool to release the blade back up. You just will release it all the way. Pulling it this way frees up the gears, and it just has a ratchet situation that continues to cut right through the molding. So that's pretty cool. On the top here, it's got a little stop here that you can swing in for if you have smaller material to cut and you don't want it to spring back so far. And alternatively, if you had something bigger to cut, you can set this all the way back and the jaws will open a little bit more. So there we go. That's probably more like a 3/4 inch pipe, whereas here might be a 1-inch pipe. So you get your bigger cut on. No big deal. Okay, so for adding our quarter round, there's a number of different choices here. You can take the quarter round to the edge all the way here and take it right to the edge of the carpet. I'm thinking I'm going to be taking mine right to the edge of the carpet and just going to go around the outside, of course. You're going to need measurements, and then on the front here, I'm just going to be caulking this side in, and before I place the quarter round, I'm going to be caulking the gap here as well. Just that way it's a little bit more efficient air-wise and everything else, so there's no major openings, even though the quarter round is going to cover that opening as well, so no big deal. The caulking will allow for a little bit of expansion because it's squeezable, compressible, so no big deal. Right here I got a bit of a choice here. I can just caulk this and so it's flat just like the other side. It'll map, or I can actually put a little piece of quarter round in this corner. I'm thinking I'm just going to caulk it, and so I have to determine, do I want to cut this side straight so that the quarter round just goes straight here? Do I want to cut it at a corner and then put a little piece of quarter round in there as well? I've had a bit of an invasion of elderberry bugs, so dealing with that. So you might see a bug or two pop up in the video, so that's what it is. And you might check out my video on elderberry bugs as well, which I haven't made yet. I need to get around to making that, and then you guys can check that out. Anyway, let's put in some quarter round. So we're going to take the measurement across the back here. That's going to be a quarter round size. We're going to want. And we're looking at 76 3/4. 76 3/4 will get us there just right. All right. Now one end we're going to keep straight. Right? I'm going to keep straight for that side, and then the other end I'm going to miter. So I'm going to show you the miter box method at 76 3/4. So I'm going to mark it to the corner. So right to the corner portion will be 76 3/4, and the other portion will be straight. So going straight from the end of our molding of our deal. And this, I'm just picking my best side. This one actually has a little, looks like a sticker was there. So I'll make this my far edge, which just happens to work out. And then I'm going to make my mark for the top corner on the top edge right at the back. And that way I can make my miter right to that point, 76 3/4. So here goes that. Take a little tape measure. Just setting at the end of my deal. Just gonna pull it taut. Oops. Oops, I lost it. The tighter I keep it, the easier this will be. But here's 76 3/4 right here. So I'll just mark it right there. And that's going to be where we're going to miter to. So our miter will be across here. And just to verify that I measured, appropriately, just kind of put it up here. I'm not in too much of a hurry today, so I can just kind of take my time with it, which is nice. A lot of time on a job, you've got to go quick. You got things to do, things to get done. The home job is sometimes nice because you can just kind of relax, take your time with it. No big deal. Don't have the same time pressures. Well, you probably like to just get it done so you can move on to other things. So, anyway, let's get the miter box done. Just going to show you here, and we can vacuum later. This miter box is kind of cool because it has these different stop positions that you can put in. I'll show you that here. We're going to line up our line with our miter, which is right there. Okay. And then we're going to use these inserts, and then we're going to turn it in. So I'll use that one. And what this has is like a cammed effect on the miter. So it holds it in place. Really cool. Really nice seal. So it holds it nice and solid. And now we can cut it. So this is the miter box method of cutting the PVC. You can see very, very easy to cut the PVC. No big deal. And we're held in place, of course, by our cam, so we'll just turn it out so we can remove them. And there's our miter. mark, and we can dry fit this up, see how it lines up with our deal, see if our measurement was correct. Oh yeah, nice and neat, nothing to it. All right, and we're ready for the next side. Okay, I'm just kind of checking out my options here on the quarter round that'll go to the carpet. I think that's going to be a really good look here. You know, either I can take it to the very end, so you know, any which way will look good, but you know, I can take it like that, or I can take it all the way to the flooring. That looks really good as well. I think that's probably about the best way to go. But, you know, this is up to you, or actually this one's up to me, so no big deal. Get it done. Okay, so for the next piece, I'm going to be cutting off a little piece on this end so that it'll fit right in. So I'm going to change my 45 here to the opposite direction, and just going to trim off a little piece. Now I actually need a little piece for a different spot, but that angle is not going to work for me, so I'm going to have to do that from a different piece. Anyway, we're going to turn the cam back in, that'll lock it in, and then we can cut it again with the deal. So here we go. Okay, there we go, and it's cut, and we're ready. We'll see if it fits. Okay, so now test fitting our piece here. We're going to slide it up. So you can see that's going to fit nice. And we'll just trim off the edge here, and we'll be ready. Okay, so on this end, I'm just going to take this a little bit to this side. And the nice thing is it's going to be really easy to line it up and mark where our mark is going to be. And this one's going to be a straight cut, so we don't even need a tape measure for this. There it is, nice straight cut, and our miter deal is already set up. And so we take it, insert it, and cut it nice and straight. There we go. And there's our deal, nice and straight. Now on this side, I'm going to show you how to use the PVC cutter, which is very nice, very easy to cut. Nice straight cut. Here it is. I'm actually going to bring you back here. A little more light. And I'll show you here on a little scrap piece. So we just insert the cutter just like so, and it just clips through. Nice and easy. Very simple. This side had a little bit of sticker stuff, so I kind of wanted to change this around, and then we can just mark this where we want it. Dry fit it, and then be just going kind of just a tiny bit over the edge here, like so. Kind of matching it on the opposite side, and then I can mark it there. And just cut it right off right there. Nice and easy. And then here's our little PVC cutter. And we can just line it right up to our mark. Nice straight cut. And there it is. Alright, now on the other end, I'm actually going to put a little tiny piece in. So I'm going to be showing you, I'll do a 45 cut with the PVC cutter, just by eye. take it like so. There it is. There's our 45, and then I'll just need to trim off the other side of the other piece, and I just need a little tiny piece to go and fit in over here. So there'll be our nice little straight piece. I'll just mark that and just cut it off nice and straight. Okay, there we go. We'll cut it right there and then we'll dry fit it. There we go. Makes a nice straight cut. There's our little piece. And then I just gotta trim off this edge to match. And go with a 45. Now, either use the miter box or use the cutter. Either way, I'll use the miter box on this one and just take it to a nice 45. There, and we'll cut it. There we go. Loosen it up and pop it in place. There it is. All in place, and that's cutting quarter round. You know, a couple different options for making it work out. It's very nice material, very easy to use. And on these edges, I'll just caulk it in. We'll be good to go.